Hi guys, my name is Michael. Just give you a quick introduction to my Packraft. I'm on the Cowan Creek, which is just north of Sydney. It's a beautiful winter's day, middle of June, and I'll just give you a quick introduction to this Packraft that I've had for about a month now, and just how I've got it rigged up. Okay, so the Packraft I bought direct from China. It's a clone of a MRS Nomad, which is more suited for touring and for calm water. It's not really designed for whitewater rafting. It's quite long and narrow. It's got a fin, which I'll show you shortly, which means it tracks really well. It paddles almost like a kayak. It can go about 4 or 5 kilometers per hour on it. And let me just show you the kind of rig that I've got set up here. I've got a few modifications very quickly. This is my DIY spray deck, because I find coming from inflatable kayaks, you get a lot of water splashing into the kayak, and after a day's paddling you get a little puddle at the bottom of the kayak. So I've put that over just to stop some of the worst of the splashing, so I don't get too much water in the back. You can fit quite a bit of gear in it. I've actually even tried bike packing with a folding bike on it. You see here I've just got my day bag. So underneath this improvised spread I've just got my day bag. And you can see it's also got an inflatable floor in it. I got that as a separate item. I'm not sure it makes a lot of difference, and I'm just trying it out today to see how that goes. It makes it a bit more stable, I guess, but I actually don't find it makes a difference to speed or the tracking, but I guess it's an extra reassurance. Got the padded backrest there, which is like a 6-point attachment. And you've got a bit more space there in the back for more luggage. So you could pretty much take your backpack and a bike with this. Pumped up fairly tight. I pump it up with the inflation bag and then top it up with a little hand pump, which I got. And you can see I rigged a few lines up here just for carrying stuff and dragging it around. And that's pretty much it. It's a really neat little kayak. It cost me $600 for the whole kit. That included the inflatable floor and the paddle and the backrests, and I think it's great. I think it's, so far, it's, even though it's not a branded Packraft, it seems to me just similar quality as the MRS Packraft, which will cost about $1,500 or $1,800 in Australia. So I think that's my introduction to Packrafting. I think it's going pretty well. I'll just show you you see under there, might be able to see the fin. And yeah, that's my Packraft. Single person, you could probably squeeze a second small person in if you're really trying, but I wouldn't say. I think you probably have to go for the kind of double-sized Barracuda type brand Packraft for that. But yeah, there we go, Packrafting. I'm finding it's great for touring around some of the creeks and the rivers in New South Wales around Sydney, of which we've got plenty. And it gets you to places like this which you wouldn't get to on foot. And finally, you say how shallow it is here. This means you can get to places like this. It's got a very shallow draft, so literally you can go within just a few centimetres of water, which is what I'm going to try and do now. I'm going to try and head up the Cowan Creek and see where I go to for lunch. Okay, I hope you've enjoyed this little intro. If you've got any questions, let me know in the comments. See ya.